Hi everyone, Miss Pat, talking about pumpkins. I told you last time we met that we would talk about pumpkins, and I found some great books. This is a great book about a pumpkin and a cat and a mouse, and it's called Pumpkin Cat. And the name of the book is Pumpkin Cat, and it does have a giant pumpkin and a giant cat, but a little tiny mouse. Ann Mortimer wrote this book, and she also drew the pictures. So we got to see what's going on here. Looks like a cat is looking at a pumpkin. And a mouse is sitting on a pumpkin. Maybe seeds? One morning in May, which is in the spring, Cat wondered, how do pumpkins grow? How do pumpkins grow? I know, said the mouse, and I will show you how. There's the mouse. So the mouse knows how to grow pumpkins, and the cat was wondering about it. Cat went and found some flower pots, right here. What now, asked the cat. Time to add the soil, said the mouse. So they did. Looks like he's digging and stirring the dirt. Cat made holes in the soil with her paw. What now, asked the cat. Time to plant the pumpkin seed, said Mouse. And so they did. I was right, those were seeds. That's cool. What's he sitting on? What is this thing? We have to find this out. Mouse found a watering can. What now, asked Cat. Time to water the seeds, said the mouse. And so they did. That one has flowers in it. This has a stick in it, and that stick says that word is pumpkin. I can tell it's a pumpkin too because of the picture. Hey, I think that's the cattail. They left the pots in a warm and sunny spot. 10 days later, 10 days, that's a lot of days. 2 green leaves appeared in each pot. It did, I can see. There's leaves there and there. What now, asked the cat. Time to plant these little seedlings outside, said the mouse, and so they did. Those little sprouts are called seedlings. Hey, they're outside. It looks like Cat is helping to dig the hole with Mouse. Yikes. Big bee. Look, you can see the cat's looking. In a few weeks, there were lots of big and prickly leaves and a big yellow papery flowers covered in pollen. Oh, pollen is like the dust that gets on flowers, and bees love pollen. Lots of bees came and buzzed between the flowers. I could see the big bee. What next and what now, asked Cat. What now, asked Cat. We just watched, said Mouse. So they did. Wonder if they watched the bees too. By the middle of the summer, also called midsummer, so by midsummer, each plant had a fuzzy little green pumpkin. Look it, I can see it. It's right there, and it's little tiny, and it's green. Ooh, I can see the cat eye and the mouse. Caw, 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 called some big crows. Oh no, do you think the crow is going to try to eat the pumpkin? This would be terrible. What now, asked Cat. We need to make a scarecrow, said the mouse. And so they did. Look, they made a scarecrow with a hat and button eyes. They made it look like a person, but it really is made of straw. Because it scares the crows away. By October, the pumpkins were very, very big and very, very orange. What now, asked the cat. Look, you can see they're looking over the top of the pumpkin. Time to pick our pumpkin, said Mouse, and so they did. Oh man, how are they going to pick this? Now, said the mouse, I am going to make you a surprise. Look at the cats watching. Hey, what's this mouse doing? It looks like he has a knife on the top of the pumpkin. What is going on? Happy Halloween! Look, he made the pumpkin into a jack-o'-lantern. And the jack-o'-lantern looks like a kitty, a cat. Has big eyes and whiskers and a mouth just like a cat. And look at there's mouse looking out the eye. And he said, Happy Halloween. Oh, and these are instructions in case you wanted to grow your own pumpkin. The end. Oh my gosh, that was a book about cats and pumpkins and a mouse. I have another book about pumpkins. This one is about a pumpkin contest. The name of the story is The Great Pumpkin Contest. And you know what else? There's cats in it. 2 cats. And it looks like they're planting some pumpkin seeds. We're going to have to see what's going on. Angie Roslar wrote this story, and she drew the pictures of the cats and the pumpkins and so on. Oh, some people have checked this book out. They must like it. The name of the book is The Great Pumpkin Contest. Oh, man. The leaves were beginning to change color. I can see that. That happened at my house, too. The air had become brighter and colder, and the change in the seasons from summer to fall. It was time for the Cat County's Great Pumpkin Contest. There's the sign. It says Cat County Great Pumpkin Contest. Look at everybody's wearing jackets. I think that's how we know it's cold out. In this little county lived 2 cats that were so different as could be. Mimi spent her days inside reading stories about cats who were bold and smart and loved. Sometimes she wished she had a friend. Oh, I bet she does. Look, she's inside on the chair and she's reading all these stories. She wears her glasses too, just like me. Clara, the other cat, preferred to be outside, tending to her garden and having tea parties. Both of them wanted to win first prize ribbon at the Great Pumpkin Contest. A ribbon, when you run a first prize ribbon, it means that your pumpkin was the best of all the other pumpkins. Oh my gosh, I wonder if somebody's going to win. Earlier that summer, Mimi had read all the books. She formed a plan. Oh look, she has pumpkin seeds and a shovel. And that says plant food. She found the sunniest spot in her garden and made sure it was away from the wind and added just the right plant foods and then dug little tiny holes and planted her pumpkin seeds. Hey, there's a snail helping her. See the little holes where she put the pumpkin seeds? Okay. She waited, and so did the snail, and waited. Look at, you can even see her watch. She's looking at her watch because she's still waiting. Little snail. And waited some more. But then one day, a tiny sprout appeared. Soon there were vines and then flowers. Oh, they were beautiful. Look at, she's saying, yippee! She is so happy that they finally started to sprout. Next door, Clara had happily planted her pumpkin seeds all over her garden. They're all over. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pumpkin seeds that she planted. Before long, her pumpkin patch was filled with lots and lots of tiny little pumpkins. Look at all the bugs around here. There's an inchworm and a bee and a ladybug. There's a lot to look at this page. Oh, and look at her friend is looking over the wall. And now she's looking over the wall. Clara peeked at Mimi's pumpkin patch. There was one pumpkin that was getting really very big and round. Look at that. Amazing. Wow, said Clara, your pumpkin looks amazing. How did you make it grow so big? I remember. Mimi said, I've read lots of books. Very smart, said Clara. She went back to tend her crop of little pumpkins. Oh, she looks kind of, what's she doing? Look at her eyes. Clara's pumpkins grew and grew too. See them? Look at. Remember when they were just little tiny ones? And now look, they all have pumpkins and vines. And I can see she's putting some water on them. Look, the snail's looking. Is that the pumpkin? Holy mackerel, that's going to be a big pumpkin if that's the pumpkin. How could that be? Soon it was time for the great pumpkin contest. But how was Mimi going to get her enormous pumpkin to the fair? Enormous means really big. She tried pushing it. She tried pulling it. Oh, I can see she has a rope. But it was no use. The pumpkin was too big. If only there was another way. I wonder what she's going to think of. The snail looks like he's thinking too. Ta-da! A wheelbarrow. It was perfect. Mimi rolled her gigantic pumpkin onto the cart and set off for the fairground. She couldn't wait for everyone to admire her very big pumpkin. When you admire something, it means you look at it and you go, oh man, that was amazing. Clara stacked up some of her beautiful little pumpkins and headed to the fair too. She was also very proud. Look how happy they both are. And it looks like they're both walking down the path to the fair. Their road to town was really bumpy, and the pumpkin wiggled and jiggled like this. And the pumpkin wiggled and jiggled. Soon Mimi's giant pumpkin began to tip. It teetered and tottered and, oh no, her friend is saying, look out for that pothole, Mimi. See the hole in the road? Oh no, this is terrible. Look at all the looks on the cat's faces. I wonder what's going to happen. I'm a little worried. Think she'll save the pumpkin? Or do you think it'll roll out? Oh man, I don't know what's going to happen. And it rolled out of that rickety cart with an enormous thunk, splat, kablooey. Oh no. The whole town was covered in Mimi's giant goopy schloopy pumpkin. Mimi was horrified. She ran back home and she hid. Oh no. Look at everybody's looking angry at her because they got all the pumpkin insides all over her themselves. Oh no. She ran back home and hid. She must have felt terrible. Oh look, she looks like maybe she's crying in her pillow. There was pumpkin guts everywhere. Who will ever want to be my friend now? Oh, you can see how sad she looks. Later that day, Mimi heard a knock at her door. It was Clara. Aw, look it, she brought her a pumpkin. I brought you a pumpkin even though it's not so big. Maybe next year you should show me. Sorry. It was Clara. I brought you a pumpkin even though it's not so big. Maybe next year you could show me your pumpkin growing secrets, she said. Mimi slowly smiled, said, yes, I would like that. Wasn't that nice of Clara to bring her a pumpkin? It looks like she's feeling lots better. Oh, it looks like she's in the kitchen. How to apologize. Mimi sat and stared at Clara's pumpkin, and soon she formed a new plan. I wonder what she's doing. Look at, there's like pumpkin pieces coming out. And it says, how to apologize and a tale of two kitties. Man, what's gonna happen? The next day, Mimi went down to the fair. She had just the surprise for Clara. I wonder what it is. Look, they have cotton candy and balloons. This looks very fun. I wonder what the surprise is. What do you think? The first prize pumpkin they could enjoy together as friends. Look, they won first prize. It was Clara's pumpkin and Mimi's carving, and together they won first prize. Oh man. Look at everybody's clapping. This is great. They got ribbons that say first on them. That means everybody liked theirs the best. This is how a pumpkin starts. It starts with pumpkin seeds, and then you plant it in a little sprout. Then you get a flower. Then you get a green pumpkin. Then you get an orange pumpkin, and then you carve it and you win the first place at the fair. Oh, that was a great story about friends and pumpkins. The end.
Dora knows better than anyone. The best place to explore is the forest.
Boots! She knows this monkey? Of course, she knows this monkey.
Experience nature.
Let's go.
Connect with family.
I love you guys.
And find your own adventure in a forest or park near you.
Let's do this. Come on, Boots.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest or park near you.
Abigail Adams here, just checking up on our springtime goat work on the Pollyant Trail. What's that? Trash on our beautiful trail? Oh, that makes me so happy. We've got so many trash cans all over the trail. It's a beautiful day on the trail, but oh no, this could end badly. Wow, that sure was nice. Folks know not to hog the road. Even goats share. Hey, that gets my goat. Where are you going? Even I have to be out here on a leash. You sure are a nice dog, but stay away from those weeds. I'm gonna eat them later. What a beautiful gift, our Pollyant Trail. I've got to hit the trail. I hope you will too.
We here at OCTV cover the local events and government meetings of Oxford, Addison, and Leonard. We also produce and edit programs for you viewers out there. With the leadership of our station manager, Bill Service, we have been a very successful team, winning awards from the state of Michigan for Best Electronic Media, giving attention to our local veterans. We also won awards for excellence in directing and educational programs. With the help of our great new equipment and our technical directors, we write, produce, and broadcast our local news for you. Without our production manager, Terry Stiles, our channel and station wouldn't be the well-oiled machine it is today. She coordinates the editing assignments and shoot schedule with our editors and camera people. OCTV and its communities make a great team.
I have another book. This one isn't even about pumpkins, but it's kind of about fall time. And that's what time that pumpkins grow. The name of it is A One-Dog Canoe. You can see there's a duck in this. I got to see what's going on. And here's the story. It's called One Dog Canoe. And I see a person, a girl, and it looks like a duck and a dog. Mary Casanova wrote the story, and her friend Ard Hoyt drew the pictures. I wonder what's going to happen. Here's a dog. I set off one morning in my little red canoe. My dog wagged his tail. Can I come too? It's a rhyming story. I love rhyming stories. You bet, I said. A trip for two, just me and you. Look there, look at how happy the dog is. You can see she's paddling in her red canoe. I dipped my paddle into ribbons of blue. That's what she's calling when there's waves in the water. Beaver stopped chewing. Can I come too? Look, he's really hopeful. There's not much room in a one-dog canoe, but with a slap and a swim, the beaver scrambled in. Oh, the beaver got in the canoe. Oh my goodness. I swished past a few ferns where the dragonflies flew. See the dragonflies there? The loon stretched her wings. Can I come too? I doubt you'll fit. It's a one beaver, one dog canoe. It looks like the beaver is taking a nap. But with a woo-hoo flap, loon landed on my lap. Oh my goodness. Now she has a loon. This bird is called a loon. On her lap. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Silently, we glided under silver webs of dew. See the spider webs? Wolf peered from the pines and said, Can I come too? Maybe next time, she said. It's a one loon, one beaver, one dog canoe. Oh my goodness, I think the wolf is coming in anyway. But like an arrow in the wind, Wolf bounded in. Look at the fish are watching. Oh my goodness. Look at that wolf. He's jumping right over everybody. Still I paddled in my little red canoe. I see it. And bear slid down a tree. Can I come too? Oh my goodness, a bear? Look at the squirrels looking and the fish. Everybody's looking. Well, we're pretty darn full. It's a one wolf, one loon, one beaver, one dog canoe. What do you think the bear's gonna do? I wonder. I bet the bear's gonna jump in, you think? Let's see. Oh my goodness, look at everybody's flying all over the place. And with a grunt and a thump, a kawump, Bear dropped on his rump. Oh no, look at even the frog. Oh my goodness, look at everybody's is out of the canoe. It looked like it kept going though. Did I miss a page? No, I guess not. I J-stroked and C-stroked. What else could I do? And Moose lifted his head. Can I come too? Oh my goodness. Do you think now we can put a moose in this canoe? This is going to be very big. Look at that. The frog's jumping off his antler. Look at the girl saying, no, stop, don't do it. You'll do us all in. It's a 1 bear, 1 wolf, 1 loon, 1 beaver, 1 dog canoe. Oh my gosh. Look at the dog. He's covering his eyes. He says, I can't watch. But with a toss of his rack, that's his rack, his antlers, Moose climbed in the back. Oh no, look it. Yeah, I think Bear is eating their picnic. We teetered and we tottered, and I glared at my crew. Frog hopped to a rock. Can I come too? Oh, look at the beaver's trying to get the apple. The dog says, no way. Frog, can't you see? It's a 1 moose, 1 bear, 1 wolf, 1 loon, 1 beaver, 1 dog canoe. But with a leap, oh no, do you think he's going to sink it? A plop, swish, bang, flop. Oh no, look at what happened. The canoe is going over and the loon is here and the dog's in the water. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. And here, look at the frog. Oh, the wolf has got his head in the water. I don't know about all this. We sputtered and we splashed and we swam, drip dried on the sand. Sorry, Beaver said, we should have listened to you. Guess who were right? It is a 1 dog canoe. I started to grin. It's okay. We had a great swim. Then together we bailed out my vessel, that's another word for a boat, until it was dry, and we push a swoosh glide, and we waved goodbye. Oh, look at everybody looks kind of sad. I sat off that evening as the northern lights grew, just me and my pal in a 1 dog canoe. Now they're just those 2 again. The end. All right. It was so good to read stories with you today. I love reading stories with you. Next time we get together, it's going to be right before Halloween. And you know what I'm going to do? I have some books that are all about Halloween. This one is called Pumpkin Moon, and it says, it's midnight on Halloween. Ooh, it looks so fun. I can't wait to read it to you. I'll do it next time.